right, you guys, let's go ahead and jump into this lion tutorial. I'm starting off this costume look by using my L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation just to create a nice base for everything else. It's pretty much going to get covered up by other paints and whatnot, but we want to create a nice flawless base to start out. And I'm just using my beauty blender to blend everything out. Also covering up some lovely little friends that came to visit. Now I'm going to prep my eyes by using my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. This is just going to create, again, a nice base for our shadows. Now going in with my Olivia Instant Waterproof Makeup Stick in the shade Pearlized White, I'm going to start doing some shading to start to make our lion come to life. I'm going to put a little bit around my mouth, underneath of my eyes, on my forehead, and down the center of my nose. Basically the same places that you would normally highlight your face, but you really want it to be nice and white and stand out. And then I'm just using a damp beauty blender to blend this all in. This makeup stick blends so perfectly, you guys. I love this thing. Anytime I do costume makeup, I use this. It's not very often, but you know what I'm saying. So just blend that all in until it's nice and blended. Then I'm putting just a little bit on the brow bone. I mean, I'm just trying to kind of go with some of the photos that I saw and shading where I thought was good to shade to look like a lion. Now I'm going in with this BH Cosmetics 6 color palette. I'm using the white shade to go ahead and set all of the white areas. Then I'm using the more natural flesh tone shade to set the rest of the foundation so nothing moves. Then I'm going into this deep contour shade. Really, it's more of a bronze shade, but I use this because I know that this bronzer is like super, super dark, and that's what we want for this look. So just contouring out my cheekbones, around the forehead, and right along the side of our chin, just to create like a nice chiseled jaw, because that's what a lion's face looks like. So I'm just trying to imitate. I'm not perfect at this, but you know, I'm doing my best. And then I'm going down the sides of the nose with the same contour shade, and then pulling out that shade along the nostrils, I guess you could say. Trying to make my nose look a little bit wider because lions have a wider nose, obviously, than myself. So I was trying to make my nose look a little bit wider. Going in with the same contour shade, I'm using that on my crease of my eye just to create some dimension. Then I'm going in with my Morphe 35C palette. I'm going to be using this for basically the rest of the look. I'm using this grayish tone shadow. It's almost black. Popping that onto the lids to create a nice dark lid. And then I'm going back in with a darker brown shade in the same palette and going back into the crease. Then I'm using a little bit of that gray shade to go down the side of my nose because I wanted a little bit more dimension in this look. Doing the same thing on the cheekbones, adding a little bit of that grayish black shade to the cheekbones just to intensify the look a little bit. And then just trying to blend it out with this Bare Essentials brush. Now I'm going into my waterline with some black liner. This is by NYX, and I'm also going underneath of the waterline. We really want to smoke this out and make it dramatic because that's how lions' eyes look. So we're trying to look fierce here, you guys, and I'm using a pencil brush just to smoke all of that out. Now I'm going in with my NYX liquid liner, and I am creating a really dramatic wing. Like I am really winging it out, you guys, like majorly winging it out. And then I'm going into the inner corner and creating that nice sharp cat eye look. This is really what makes the look come to life, in my opinion. I love the way it looks once you add that inner corner. It's like, ooh, okay, now I'm seeing it all come together. Then I go over all of that liner with a black shadow out of the same Morphe palette just to mattify everything and make sure that nothing moves. And it helps to kind of smoke everything out. It looks really pretty. Going back in with that blending brush, just adding more color. I'm just deepening everything up. I went back into the contour shade in that BH Cosmetics palette and went along the jawline. Now into the brows. This is the part where it really starts to come to life. I'm using my Anastasia brow definer, and I just did my brows like I normally would, filled them in, and now I'm going in and creating bigger hair strokes. And I'm just doing this slowly. Take your time. I actually feel like I went a little bit too much with it, but then I went in with my Ofra Cosmetics Universal Brow Pencil. This is more of a brown shade, and I just did this to start to add more dimension to it. I wanted a little bit of that brown and black combined, and I brushed through, trying to create that nice fluffy brow look, I guess you can say. Now I'm going in with the same NYX black pencil, and I am lining my upper lip, and I'm going to fill that in with that black pencil, only the upper lip, because that's what a line looks like. And now I'm just connecting the line to my nose, you know, the same way that a cat's face looks. Now I'm just trying to trace out where I want the nose to be. And once you have that traced out, you can just fill it all in with the same pencil or paint or whatever you have on hand. Make sure that you kind of fill in the nostrils. You don't want any area left bare. Then I'm going in with some powder, black powder, to kind of set everything, and then I'm using a pencil brush with a little bit of brown shadow from that Morphe palette to kind of smoke everything out around the nose, just to create a more cat-like appearance. The more shading that you can get, the better. And then I wanted to go back in with that white paint, that paint stick, just to intensify the white, because you do start to lose that while you're doing, you know, the rest of your makeup. So I wanted that to be nice and white and really stick out. So I just kind of went back over that. Going in with that same pencil, I'm just creating little dots to make me look like a cat. Then you want to make sure to coat your lashes with some mascara, and I also did apply false lashes off camera. I used Red Cherry number 47 lashes with House of Lashes glue. Now I'm going into the same Morphe palette using a white shade to really intensify the brow bone. And now it's time to add some whiskers. So I'm going in with that same Ofra Universal Brow Pencil because it is a little bit lighter and brown. Wanted to have some dimension to the whiskers. I'm using such a light hand to just kind of feather this out on the face to create very real stroke-like, whisker-like strokes. And then I went back in with my black pencil to add more dimension, more depth to the look. Did the same exact thing. Use a very light hand with this and it will look real. Then I'm just going back into the dots and intensifying those in case you lost any of that. And then just adding a little bit more of that grayish shade to the nose to create some more shading. Adding a little bit more white to the center of the nose so that I didn't lose any of that. And then I decided to go in with some highlighter. I don't know why, because we can never go without highlighter. I'm using my Mary Luminizer by the Balm to just add a little bit on the cheekbones, and I added a little bit on the nose. And last but not least, I took that NYX pencil and I went ahead and extended the sides of my mouth out and up to make it look more cat-like. And that is it, you guys. Let's get into the giveaway. I hope you guys are still entering the naturallycurly.com giveaway. Check out my last video. I will leave it linked in the down bar, and it will have all the details to what you need to do to enter. You can enter every day in the month of October for a chance to win lots of curly hair prizes. In this video, I am going to be giving away 3 of my all-time favorite curly hair products. You guys know how obsessed I am with my Devacurl products, so I partnered with Devacurl to give away 3 of my all-time favorite Devacurl products. The Devacurl No Poo Decadence Cleanse, Devacurl One Condition Decadence Conditioner. You've got your shampoo and your conditioner. These 2 products alone will have your curls feeling so moisturized and amazing. And my all-time favorite styling product is the Devacurl Super Cream Coconut Curl Styler. It smells like coconut, so if you're not a coconut fan, you probably won't like this, but I absolutely love the smell of coconut. Leaves my hair smelling so amazing. It doesn't leave my hair crunchy. It just leaves it nice and defined and beautiful and soft and manageable. These 3 products will be given away to 1 lucky subscriber. Here is all you have to do. Of course, you have to be subscribed to my channel, duh. If you're not, then go ahead and stop this video and subscribe right now. Go ahead and head over to the Devacurl YouTube page and make sure that you are subscribed to them as well. I will leave their channel linked in the down bar. Last but not least, leave me a comment below and tell me what you thought of this video. That is it, you guys. Super simple to enter. I will leave all the directions in the down bar. If you follow me on Snapchat, I will let you guys know when I'm going to pick a winner. If you don't follow me on Snapchat, where you at? Where you been at? Go ahead and follow me on Snapchat too. All of that information is in the down bar. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's definitely out of my comfort zone. I just felt like I had to do this look because I have curly hair and it just goes with the whole lion theme. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I love you guys so much and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.